beef and better bush, better waterway.
Robert Doyle from Growcom, Farm Management Systems Officer for the Burnett region. The project here, being funded by Burnett Catchment Care Association, is aimed at improving catchment resource condition. We work with a group of landholders in the Gayndah area and a group of landholders in the Muldubbera area, where we're able to put growers through a risk assessment module, or a couple of risk assessment modules that Growcom has been developing, which is looking at their farm management systems from a risk perspective and able to identify areas on farm where they can make some improvement or allow them to benchmark their current farming practices, and then areas where they are at the highest risk, and then thanks to the funding of BCCA, we were able to devolve some funds to them, which was able to, and then the growers chose areas of their farm that was identified as being high risk that they could target those dollars towards, which in the first case improved their current production systems, and then secondly improve the impacts on the surrounding environment from their property. We did this through our FMS modules, which the growers did in a workshop. Then I followed each of them up individually on farm and discussed their reports with them, their risk assessment reports with them on farm, and where they could spend their dollars, and then they explained to me then which areas specifically they wanted to address with the funding, and then they went about and did their activities. After at the conclusion of the project, then I went back to each of their properties to confirm that they did what they said they were going to do, and we redid the modules, the FMS modules with them, and then we were able to document the change in their risk rating. So the FMS modules, it gives them a percentage score, and most of the growers averaged about 70% at the beginning of when they did the workshops initially, and then after they did the activities on farm, the growers improved on average about 5%, so all moved up to about 75%. And today's workshop is all about just showcasing to the public and sharing with other growers about what we did throughout the project.